guys, welcome back to channel SciTech Guru. In this we're going to do the anti-benchmark test in the Realme GT device by using the SpinBot mobile cooler. And this is my first time doing this kind of testing, friends, on a smartphone. The main reason why I did select the Realme GT device is because the Realme GT has got the Snapdragon 888 processor, and while doing the anti-benchmark test in this device, the temperatures always reaches above 40 degrees. Yes, every time I do the benchmarks, it goes up to 41 degrees, 42 degrees, 44, 47, 48, even 50 degrees as well. Yes, it's actually true. I'll try to show you the couple of screenshots which are taken. So as you can see clearly, it went up to 43.8, 42.3, 42.3 and 42.5, 47.9, 49.2, as you can see. So every time I do the anti-benchmark test, the temperature used to increase always higher, but the score will not decrease. The score will not ever decrease below 8 lakhs. It always stays 8 lakhs only, as you can see, above 8 lakhs always. But only thing is that the temperature used to increase every time I do. Minimum 10 degrees used to increase always. 10 degrees, I'm not sure why, but still, let's see. Using this SpinBot cooler, can this help this Realme GT device to maintain lower temperatures or not? That's what my main idea of testing. And this SpinBot cooler has got really wide area covering, as you can see, exactly very big area when compared with the before Realme cooler, which is very small area. So that's the reason I'm really curious to see how well this SpinBot could have perform on the Realme GT with the Snapdragon 888 processor. Can this cool this monster phone or not? That's what the question. And one more quick note, I need to use exactly below this power button, because if I try to use on the top of the power button is long pressing for some reason, I'm not sure. So that's another thing you should definitely understand. And even the volume button is also slightly in the lower position, so it's kind of little bit you need to tweak to maintain this kind of exact position. Even the buttons also should not get placed. As you can see, friends, right now the bottom volume button is not getting pressed a little bit, but that's kind of okay, I would say. This is the exact position which I did keep the button. As you can see, not long pressing. I'm trying to manage to not to long press the button, because this may damage the volume button. Yes, now it's not long pressed. That's kind of good. So now all the apps are completely clean from the background, you can clearly see, and the battery percentage is also 55%. That's kind of good to go, so no need to worry regarding the battery percentage as well. But right now let's check the temperatures of 33 degrees before starting the test. 32 degrees and 33 degrees, it's pretty normal. Let's see how much higher the temperature can actually increase during this process of demonstration. And let's open the benchmark test, and let me try to show you what is the temperature showing in the battery. 32.7 degrees, and CPU it's showing kind of close to 39 degrees. As you can check clearly what is happening. So everything is pretty good and pretty straightforward. So let's see, using this SpinBot, how much temperatures can be saved. That's what my point is, friends. This is my first time doing it. Even I'm really very curious to see how well this is going to perform. And you can see actually it's kind of really touching to the phone. Exactly. As you can see, it's perfectly touching. It's not in the air, it's kind of touching to the device. That's what we want. That's what we want always. The mobile cooler should touch the device instead of floating in the air. So finally we got this kind of SpinBot cooling clip with me, and now I'll be able to demonstrate, friends, this kind of anti-benchmark test. Let's see whether this can improve any kind of benchmarks or not. So let's start the test, and the SpinBot is already started its job. And let's check the backside temperature. 32 degrees backside, and the front side it's 33 degrees. Let's see this time whether the phone can actually increase higher temperatures or not. And one more quick note, I can actually feel the hot air coming on the top. Yes, exactly, hot air. It's kind of close to 37 and 38 degrees of hot air. It's coming on the top, and the side temperature is pretty low. It's 32.8 degrees. 32 degrees. I wish we could have kept the mobile cooler somewhere around here, because this is a part which gets a lot of heat. Maybe that might be the area where the process will be there in a device. But let's see whether this can actually improve any kind of benchmark scores or not. And let me to keep this phone side. The top air, it's kind of close to 39 degrees, friends. You're getting really hot air from the top side. 40 degrees of hot air is coming. Yes, it's actually too hot, I can actually feel. So 36 degrees, the side temperature is increased 37 Celsius, and the side of this SpinBot it's only 32 Celsius. As you can see, it's very low. 32 Celsius only. Wow. I think this is working a lot, because actually I can actually feel the very cool in the surrounding of this phone. Basically, when I'm trying to hold this kind of in this segment, so I can actually feel the very cool surroundings. But anyway, from this top vent we are getting really very hot air coming from the top. It's very hot. 40 degrees of hot air is coming from the top. So I'm gonna be back after some time just to check the temperatures, how much it increased. Meanwhile, let's check in the front side. It went up to 40 degrees and 41 Celsius as well. Already it reached 41. But overall, I just want to see whether this will help anything or not. 40 Celsius. So I'm gonna be back after some time. So right now, friends, we are getting close to the end of the Antutu benchmark test results, and the temperature is about close to 37.8 Celsius, 36 Celsius, not bad. 36 and 34. And let's check the backside, what is happening with the backside temperatures. 36.4, and surrounding of the spin board is 33 Celsius. So the surrounding area is very very low temperatures, friends. That's the one thing which I can definitely say that. So usually it will be around close to 37 and 38 Celsius, and I can definitely see the temperature slightly cool down, but hot air is started to come from the top side. Yes, from here you can actually feel that kind of hot air coming. Yes, and 40 degrees is a hot air, and side temperature is pretty low. And let's see, right now the Antutu benchmark test is about to complete, and I'm going to check what will be the highest temperature recorded in this Realme GT using the spin board. Can it actually below 40 degrees or not? So finally, friends, we got the benchmark results, and let me show you the temperatures, how much it increased. It increased by 7.6 degrees, and it did reach the maximum 40.5 degrees Celsius. As you can see, the highest peak point which has been reached. Let me just show you the before graph, how it is before, without using any kind of cooling clip, and is a graph which is, as you can see, at the end of the test results, at the end, try to observe the end of the results, the temperature was remaining kind of close to 40 degrees above. So the peak is 43.8, but the end results is 41. Try to observe, the end results will be always close to 40 degrees, the end results. So as you can see, friends, clearly it's always 40 degrees, the end results. But today, when I use this spin board cooling clip, and the end results, the temperatures were below 40 degrees and it was close to 37 Celsius. So definitely the temperatures will be a little bit kind of cool in the Realme GT, or maybe if you try to use this spin board, but I need to do a little bit kind of more testing using other devices as well. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you are interested. I'll definitely do a lot of comparison videos and plenty of in-depth testings on the spin board. Is it worth it to buy for cooling the mobile smartphone while gaming or not? But in this Snapdragon 888 processor, if this spin board can do this much, definitely I can expect same kind of performance in the other process as well, Dimensity process and the Snapdragon process, so which I'll definitely do a lot of other videos, so stay tuned for those videos. But I'm really impressed by the way it's kind of cooling down. As you can see, every time the temperature used to increase 9 degrees, 9.2, 11 degrees, 11.6, 10.3, 10, 13.2, somewhere around that. But right now the temperatures, you can see how it not increase much. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching, and let me try to exactly show you what is the temperatures underneath. It's about 26.2, and underneath 29 degrees, and side 34 degrees. So total there is 5 degree difference is there from this portion to side portion, 5 degrees. And this one feels really very cold. Some kind of water is there, moisture, little bit kind of moisture is there. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video, and let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.